shores of Lake Erie. We are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Once again with Sanders. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And 9 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Try to get it to Landry there, and it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Eagles 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. From the 31, Wentz. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback. Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film? I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Second and 11 now. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 11.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mayfield with it once more. They set up the screen to Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the sack on first down, Wentz going for Metcalf. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, You've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15.
Score Browns 17, Eagles 15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And nearly picked off.
He was defended.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
That's how we do it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your ankles trying to tackle him.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out. It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mayfield now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Andy Janovich in the final seconds of the first half. Then the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a dump off here complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And an Eagle first down.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to Dallas Goedert.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now second.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Another run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Play action. Now Wentz. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Davion Taylor on.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on second and 8. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Bring it. Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 29. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Coming after you. On your team.
Chubb. And he works free. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check 3. Regular.
They'll give it to Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Second down and goal. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Alert. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Alert flare. Hatchet.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 38, Eagles 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Check 3. Check.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Greedy Williams picks it off. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 45, Eagles 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
They'll turn to Sanders. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Eagles 29. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Javier Thomas. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Jarvis Landry. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's got room. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and
that is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 20.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Riley Harrison, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Browns 52, Eagles 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Score Browns 52.